So in continuing my talk about the Magic Golden Circle, and there is the booklet by Bevy Jaggers through USI Squad, How to Use the Magic Golden Circle for Success, Prosperity, and Happiness, which will go into aspects and uses that I haven't had the time to discuss here. I want to also say that in a recent rereading of Frabato, the novel or story about Frans Barton, I was once again reminded and inspired to speak about some of this universal magnetism, or the light of creation, or of the cosmic creator, or of cosmos, whatever term may be familiar with you, or from the different works. Very quickly I will relate that another example of the use of these types of exercises or this type of energy was discussed when the same partner that in an earlier video I'd spoken about being in Colorado with and working with the circulation of the body of light. We had been in Sedona, Arizona at a very popular rock shop there, and the owner was discussing the various energies and uses of different stones and different minerals and things. And there happened to be what was called in the local area a sort of, I guess maybe a masseuse, if you will, but much more than a masseuse. He was kind of a, some people called him a hands-on healer, if you will. He had been trained in many different disciplines of not only sports massage or massage, but a very specifically moving energy, or hands-on healing, if you will, if there is such a thing. And he had training even by the Tibetan monks. I think he might have even mentioned the black hat monks. I'm not sure. My memory on that is not perfect, but I will say that his work with the girl that I was with at the time was really, in her words, phenomenal, very helpful. She had some injury from some incident before I had known her that had maybe been with her for a couple of years before this time, and he was able to remove some blockages, and in her words, it felt like a healing. So it was very pleasant, it was a very helpful experience. It was, in her words, a healing experience. So this occurred there at this rock shop in Sedona, Arizona, and this man was explaining to me how he would move energy. So it wasn't just the physical movement of only just the hands, or maybe some oil, or physical manipulation. His work, he explained, was so powerful and so much more than just the physical, because he was actually literally moving energy and using energy. So this was very interesting to me, and it brings me to the idea that once again there are many other applications for this. I had another experience I'll share very briefly, and then I'll try to bring this to a close in this session of videos that I'm discussing about the Magic Golden Circle, or the Psi Circle, or simply the circulation of the body of light exercises or phenomena. And these things again are written about by Frans Barton in his works, and also Donald Michael Craig and Bevy Jaggers. And I'm sure there's maybe a few other places too. There was a time where I set up a circle of protection, to be aware, sort of to be alert, and because I was going to go into some deeper meditation. And I was in a local state park not so far from where my hometown is, and it was a beautiful, peaceful day. It was on an old Indian fort what had used to have been by the Native American Plains Indians there, in a very beautiful, peaceful place that wasn't so far from the Missouri River. And as I was meditating on a beautiful day on this old Indian, what used to be an old Indian fort, and a breeze lightly through the trees nearby, I had a sudden awakening, a sudden wake up, get up. And so I awoke from this meditative state, if you will, come out of this trance state, this meditation. And I felt that there was someone in the area, and it might have been a concern to me because I knew that there was something going on. So I went to the edge of the park, this area where this Indian fort was, and I looked down the path, and there was a couple of Missouri State Highway Patrol cars there, and a couple of park rangers there, and there was the park rangers and the sheriff car there, and there was a guy being searched and so on, and my car was right there in the parking lot. So I was wondering what could be happening, what could be going on. And I began to understand that this is what I had become aware of. And I didn't know what was going on. I thought maybe this is a dangerous situation. I thought maybe there was some criminals there, obviously, in this area. So I waited for things to calm down. I went back and actually completed some different type of meditation, and then when coming back, there was still a couple cars there, but the guy that maybe was the focus of this situation appeared to be gone. The other car was gone. So a few more moments, and I went down to my car, as there was then no one else left there, and I found a note on my car. And long story short, I had to stop by the front desk of this park, and they asked me what I was doing there, and I said, well, I was just out hiking and enjoying the day, that sort of thing. And what they had asked is if I was involved with any kind of collection of Indian artifacts, such as Indian arrowheads or something like this, which is a very big, I think it's a very big crime to take these things from our parks, because this is a part of our natural history and archaeology and so on.